Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Yasharallah. Kol Holoyim La Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Harakha Kwadash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and Aqua that's keeping the faith in the work. Shall keep at it. It's your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. It's the book of Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God." Right, this devil is trying to be omnipotent, and is extremely lacking, right? Because he's flawed. Right? Anything man does is flawed, and this devil can't understand it. This devil rightfully fixed his mouth to say that the God of the Bible is no longer needed because man has technology, right? And that's how this devil plans to sit as the Most High through technology, right? If you haven't been paying attention to global economics, they have something called central banking digital currency that is taking the world by storm. The men of the Lord have been exposed this thing and been warned the people that these things are taking place, and based off of certain articles and certain revealings, 2023 will be the year that the world will see these central banking digital currencies, right? And some places in full effect, right? So, but at the end of the day, the men of the Lord will continue to reveal, right? Call out and expose this devil for what he really is. This ain't number Revelation 13 in full effect, man. This devil is trying to take this world into a digital world order, right? Simply off of control. That's all it's about. It ain't got nothing to do with helping society. It ain't got nothing to do with helping mankind. It ain't got nothing to do with helping planet Earth. It got everything to do with controlling the people, right? Because with this digital currency, they will be able to track any and everything that you sell. With this digital currency comes a social credit system. With this social credit system, if you speak against society in any way, right, whatever funds you may have on in your digital account or your digital wallet will be frozen, right? This thing is already going on across the world, right? In China, it's already going on in the daughter Babylon. It's already spoken on how they want to basically mimic China. Well, let me not say the daughter Babylon, but the dude named Klaus Schwab. Klaus Schwab already spoke that the world needs to take on the same things that China has taken on with their social credit system, and it looks as though that's the way the world is going. All right. So at the end of the day, man, if you're not backed by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the only way you can be backed by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is if he's dealing with you spiritually, right? If he's dealing with you with his word, he's dealing with you in your faith and your belief, right? That's it. If the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai ain't dealing with you, man, you gonna take that mark and you will be destroyed, right? So anywho, I'm enacting the Copyright Act of 1976 because I don't know how these people get down. Right, so I'm gonna let this video play and I'll be back.
Important issue affecting people today.
Catherine, tell me, why should people watch the press conference tomorrow?
There's no...
Now, Salak, this is 6 months old, right? And the press conference that they're speaking on was the World Economic Forum, where they basically, I believe, made a deal or some form of contract with the daughter of Babylon, which is America, to give up sovereignty in case of some kind of medical emergency, like that thing that I'm not gonna say it passed because it's still here, but like that demic that just hit in 2019 and that lasted a couple of years, and now they saying it died down. Well, the daughter of Babylon signed over their sovereign rights to the WHO, which is the World Health Organization, just in case this place goes into another medical meltdown, right? And she's about to speak on this meeting.
More important issue affecting people today than the use of tricks and inversion to sabotage the rule of law in country after country. So if you are a person, you're busy, you're raising kids, you need to still know about this, because what is happening is very quietly a group of unaccountable people are going into a room and coming up with a change in rules that they are going to try and implement, an overturning of every constitution and every legal framework in many, many countries around the world.
So she said a group of people are going into a room. Basically what she's saying is it's a select group of people that are making the decisions for the earth that you never see. You never hear about. You probably don't know their name. Right? You may know a couple of individuals, but every individual that's in that room, you don't know. And they're making decisions for the earth. Right? These are the people that told you to put masks on. You can't pinpoint exactly who the person is that said that. Yeah, you had Fauci that was basically the spokesperson for it, but he wasn't the dude that rightly brought that whole idea to the forefront. That came from where? The WHO. Right?
And if that is allowed to happen, literally all the rights and protections we've enjoyed living under the rule of law instead of tyranny by unaccountable forces we will lose essentially everything that we've ever enjoyed in the Western world. So this is the end of Western liberty.
Like, period. She talking about will. Nah, no doubt will. And ain't no stopping it. Because this place is done. Right? This is the book of Psalms chapter 37 and verse 32. It says, the wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. Right? That's the point of all of these meetings and these different decisions that they make for the world, because they understand that the Most High's people are scattered in the four corners of the earth, and they terrified now because the truth of who the Most High's people are is being spread more so than ever. They only have a certain amount of time. It's only a certain amount of wickedness that's left on this earth to be fulfilled, and they know this. Right? So you best believe that they finna push all of these different agendas forward. So much so that the people are going to see it.
And it cannot be permitted, and it's going to have a major impact. When the World Economic Forum says it's 2030 and you have no assets and you're happy, what I hear it's 2030, we've stripped you of your assets and you're mind controlled. And so every person who wants to enjoy property rights and wants to enjoy the liberty to travel, the liberty to speak, this is important to you. This cannot be permitted.
What should we do about it?
There's so many things we can do about it. The first thing we need to do about it is to bring transparency. And that's what the attorneys led by Philip Cruz in Switzerland are going to do tomorrow. They have made material available so you can understand what's happening and work with your legislators to stop this by...
You see, that's what she going off at. All right. And it's because 9 times out of 10, she's Edom. Right. And she believes in, democracy. And she believes that you can vote a person into a place and they'll sway, the way of the world based off of the people. Right. But at the end of the day, these individuals that are politicians, they don't work for the people. They work for big company. Right. And they are nothing but low-level executives in this business called the daughter of Babylon. Right? Psalms 37 and 12, the wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. Right? It's straight like that. That's what the meetings are all about. But at the end of the day, Psalm 37:13, Yahweh shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. Right? The wicked's day is near. Right? And that's why the Most High is constantly revealing what this devil plans and this devil moves and so forth and so on through the men of the Lord, because he blessed them or blessed us, Yahweh Shem Shah with eyes to see and ears to hear, right? To be able to warn the people. And the warning is, and man, these folk they about to real life push Revelation 13 to the people soon, right? Look at the state of the world, man. It's bad out here. And it's only promised to get worse and worse and worse and worse. Right?
Stop financing the WHO by stop being a member of the WHO. First, it starts with transparency, but then you can act. If you go to Soleri.com, my website, you'll find the letters that I've written to my state representatives, my governor, my senators, my congressmen, and what I've said is this is unacceptable, and we need to withdraw from the WHO, and we need to stop financing the WHO. And that is something we can do, not just through our representatives, but in the marketplace too. There are many corporations that are financing and private organizations that are financing and supporting this. We can make it clear to them the same. This is inexcusable, unacceptable. We won't support them if they do this.
What would you like to say to Ernst Kuipers, our Minister of Health? And you can say that right in the camera.
I would much prefer the Minister of Health deciding what happens in health in the Netherlands than a secret group of people, who are deciding it globally. So an unaccountable secret group deciding the health policies and many other policies, economic and financial, because the health restrictions are being used as a guise for implementing financial changes. And so I would much prefer the Dutch leadership chosen by the Dutch people to make these decisions for the Netherlands.
So the Most High gave her a certain level of understanding, but hey, it's only so much. All right, she saw what happened in 2019 has everything to do with 2023. It has everything to do with CBDC. It has everything to do with it. It's all linked together, man. All right, think of it like this: before 9/11, how was the world? Before 9/11, the world was a whole nother way. After 9/11, after that event happened, that major event happened, the world changed. It changed through legislation, right? It changed socially, culturally. The world changed after that major event, right? And the people didn't buck up against the change because of the major event. So in 2019, another major event happened, right? And now here we are going into a whole new world. But this world is something serious that they're going into. This is it. This is Esau's last stand, man. Right? Let me see. Go to the book of Isaiah. Let me see. Isaiah chapter 45. And verse 3. Now, this is speaking about Cyrus. All right, this ain't speaking about Edom, but this is the Most High basically letting Cyrus know I'm about to use you, right, to be a ruler. And at the end of the day, you the one that's gonna tell my people to go, get the temple back right. Right, but at the end of the day, Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. It's given into the hand of the wicked. So who gave the earth to the wicked? It's Yahweh. Yahweh ordained that. Right? Isaiah 45:7 says the Most High creates, if I'm not mistaken, it says he creates light and darkness, good and evil. Right? Yahweh does all these things. Yahweh is the one that placed these people in charge. So for them to have the audacity to say we don't need the God of the Bible, it's just a testament that this world is leaving them. Right? Isaiah 45:3. And I will give thee the treasures of darkness and hidden riches of secret places, that thou mayest know that I, Yahweh, which call thee by thy name, am the power of Yasharallah. Right? So Yahweh gave them the knowledge to invent the internet, gave them the knowledge to do everything that they doing, right? Gave them the knowledge to create central banking digital currency. But they don't understand. He gave them that knowledge basically to destroy them, right? Let me go to the book of Romans, chapter 9, and verse 21. It says, hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? What if God, or what if power, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? These people were made to be destroyed. Babylon was made to be destroyed, period. And the Most High is steadily allowing them to advance in technology, to say that they don't need the Most High Yahweh, right? To blaspheme his name, to take his name in vain, so forth and so on. And they just get more and more proud, right? Let's see what the scripture got to say about this pride that these devils have, man. All right, go to the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 21. It says, the fear of Yahweh goeth before the obtaining of authority, right? And the Most High is putting that fear back into his people and into the remnant of his people, right? 1/3 of his people, 2/3, they could care less about fearing the Lord, care less about his word, right? But it says, the fear of Yahweh goeth before the obtaining of authority, but roughness and pride is the losing thereof. Right? These devils, they in the midst of losing their authority over the world. And you can already see it. Like I say all the time, look at how the different nations are treating the daughter of Babylon. They ain't treating them the same. And it changed up. They done lost respect. Right? And it's a steady decline as the years go by. And it's going to ultimately lead to the destruction of this place, man. Because it's written that way. Right? Job 1:21. Let me see. Job chapter 1 and verse 21 says, and said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. Yahweh gave, and Yahweh hath taken away. Blessed be the name of Yahweh. Right? Yahweh giveth, and Yahweh taketh away. Right? And they going to understand that real soon. Because the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua going to let them know he's the one. Right? All of that pride that these devils have, the Most High going to bring it down, man, in a major way. Right? But at the end of the day, like I said, man, these devils are getting ready to move, man. If you ain't paying attention, you're going to get swept under with it. Right? And like I said, they plan on making these moves soon. It's already in New York, man. I don't know if they still got it going on or if the 12-week program is over with. But they had, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if they still got it going on or not. See, central banking digital currency got unleashed in New York. Right? It's in India, if I'm not mistaken, Jamaica, and a couple of more countries. Right? And all the rest of the world are planning on doing the same thing. Right? So, as a matter of fact, Yahweh Shemiah Sharatazah do turn up in 2023 and all hell break loose. Because it has to happen for this place to fall. And we can come into our own. Right? That's what we're looking for, man. We beyond this place, man. We're looking to the kingdom, man. Right? And Yahweh Shemiah Sharatazah, we make it. We make it there first round, right? Enduring to the end and be saved. All right, so with that, Yahweh Shemiah Sharatazah, these precepts in this video were edifying. Kol Holoyim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah Bahashem Harakha Kwadash Shalom Yashalom.